Say hello to my little friend.
Oh man, where did we go with this?
That was awful.
That was horrible. This is the second time.
My answer is Michael in this podcast. That's the worst character in any show.
You talking to me? You talking to me, huh?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of That Guy and This Guy and That Guy and Us Guys.
There's some more guys in the background over there.
But they're for later. What?
This is the podcast. What a hell of a week it's been, right?
That's good. Yeah, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
Hey, can't complain.
I'm
Me
sure you
neither.
could, but what good would it do?
I feel like last week was enough complaining about those ketchup eaters.
All right, we're not even doing this again.
No.
But
So, I'm going to stay positive.
okay, good. Because I got a question for you guys.
What's that?
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
You know what? I've actually been racking my brain this entire week. As busy as it is, I got a good one for both of you. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So, in today's society, the society we live in, when you eat things as a man, it's considered a certain thing. So, has this affected you in any way? To give you an example of exactly what I'm talking about, if you're eating a banana and you're with your friends, do you just eat the whole banana, or do you break off pieces because you're with your friends and you don't want them to see anything?
I'm gonna say something right now. Hold on. I'm gonna say something right now. I don't care who's around or who's not around. I'm not eating a whole banana in one bite. Fuck are you talking about? I'm always breaking it into pieces. Are you just over here deep throwing bananas today?
Well, we'll get to that. Okay, so he jumped straight into it.
So there's a thing, like there's a proper way to eat bananas, right?
How was that?
So you peel the back, you peel the side, you peel the front, and then you throw that shit in the trash.
Oh yeah,
It's
he doesn't
terrible.
like bananas.
Bananas are the worst thing ever.
Dude, hold on. Because I'll forget. My wife just got me peanuts that are banana pudding flavored.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds
Wow.
They're
They have
Did you
been
try
open,
them?
have they?
no, I did try them. It's weird. You as soon as you taste it, you're like banana pudding, and then like the flavor's instantly gone, and then you're just tasting peanuts. It's weird.
So it
Like,
gets
it's
bland.
not bad. Yeah. Like it's not bad. It's just like you don't taste both the things together. You literally like you taste the banana pudding, and like all the flavors absorbed, and then you just taste peanuts, and you're like, that was a weird
So
transition.
it's just banana pudding flavored nut.
Yeah.
It's more nuts than bananas.
But it's like a transition. Like you taste one half, then the other. You don't taste them together. So
That's
I don't know.
cool.
Anyways, I digress. I am sorry. You like to deep throat bananas. That's what we're getting at.
That is absolutely not where we were going
Oh.
with that. But
Not
no,
that there's
usually if
anything
I
wrong
have a
with that.
banana and I eat it, I do break pieces off. But I noticed that a lot of people have been eating these things differently. So that goes to hot dogs, which kids these days refer to glizzies. Do you eat the hot dog in pieces? Do you break a piece off, or do you just take a bite? How do you eat
Okay.
that?
So I guess like back to the banana real quick. So like they like break it off with their hands and then eat a piece, or they just like biting it.
Like they try to make it look more manly
Just
when you're
like
eating a
as-
banana. So
yeah.
you might get a knife and
Oh,
break
I'm not
a piece
gonna do
off.
it. Like I'll open the
Or-
banana and just take a bite, and then
Yeah.
like keep biting it.
Okay.
How do
so
you
You know what I mean?
I told you I break a piece
Yeah,
off,
he says
and
yeah.
then I keep breaking it off until it's gone. But I found it funny because when I was eating a banana, I noticed the crowd was looking at me to see how I was gonna eat this banana, and immediately I knew what was going
So like,
on.
why is it socially acceptable to what you're getting at? Like, eat a hot dog that way without like
No,
too many?
no, it's the same concept. It's
Have
worse
you
with a
not
hot
seen
dog.
those TikToks?
Wait, no, you break hot dogs? What
Today,
if it's in a bun?
That's yeah. They eat them from the side, not from.
Wait, from the side? What do you mean from the
because
side?
they're trying to make it look more manly, so they kind of come at it like that instead of like facing it.
Not like turning the whole hot dog and taking a
Yeah.
bite in the middle, but I got you. Yeah,
I'm not
no, I'm
gonna lie
not
to
doing
you.
this.
How do you do that with like a meatball marinara sub? You can't just
I
come
mean,
at it from the side.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna piss off a lot of people. I eat it with a knife and a fork because
No,
that
no,
shit's
no,
too,
that's perfect.
there's just it's too
it's
hard to eat it
delicious.
otherwise.
Yeah, you want to get all that.
Y'all say what the hell y'all want. Hot dog, sausage, meatball marinara sub, I'm going straight in for it. I ain't got time to play with y'all. Like, y'all think what y'all think. I ain't got time to play with nobody.
He gets the ballpark Franks, and he's like,
put relish on there, and it's all good.
Dude, no, you're right. Like, I'll do it intentionally just to make other people feel uncomfortable.
So you just go eat the glizzy into your mouth like that.
Look, I'ma just, and then the thing is, I grab it like, you know when you
Like
throw
you
a
wanna throw a
football,
pass.
like,
Oh.
you throw a football, but I turn it like that, and I'm just,
That is such a weird motion. You go,
Yeah,
oh.
like
I don't actually throw it, but when I pick it up, that's how I pick it up, like I'm holding the football.
Yeah, how you gonna tell me this looks any straighter?
And look, then he came from this because you had to pick it up like this, and then he whipped it around like that. It was like,
Hey, look, 2 bites and it's gone.
does it make the Yoshi sound effect when you do it?
I just look, when it comes to food, I don't care what nobody think. Bananas are terrible, but like I'll eat anything else as intended.
You used to like the flavors. When I was in high school, you know, we were all like young and immature, right? I went up to Sonic, and I wanted a coney. I wanted a coney. So I ordered, but I intentionally ordered it. Like I hit the button. And they were like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I want a big ass hot dog with cheese."
Yo, dude, the way it comes out, I don't like the way Sonic brings you the coney.
Oh, I know. You know what it is.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, man.
You can't lie and say, "No, that's hot wings." Nah, you know what that is. Is it the chili cheese coney? How you know?
And now you're in your car trying to break it apart because you're telling people to stare at you.
No. So now when you eating the coney, you get the chili cheese on your jacket, and everybody's looking at you because it's all in your beard and your jacket. You're like, "What's wrong?" No, I broke it up. I broke it up when I ate it.
That brings me to something else because we all got like the little side beer going on right here, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So when you ever get that moment when you get like cheese or something right there,
Dude,
and then you find yourself sitting there doing this,
I stick your tongue out trying to get it.
and you just
Yeah, that's just, it's not as bad, but like, whenever I eat anything, these like get in my mouth as
the
I'm
hair?
trying to eat. Yes.
yeah.
Dude, I don't think I've had a meal hair free in 15 years.
You know what? I sympathize with you because that happens to the front of my lip. I don't know why. Right here, it just grows so much when I'm chewing. It just pulls my lip down, and I look stupid. So now I know I ate some of my hair. Aggravating.
Yeah, no, that sucks.
Aggravating.
So I got something I want to talk about.
What's up?
All right, what's that?
I actually got 2 things, and
Ooh.
this one just kind of popped up last minute, but I think you guys will completely agree with me here, right?
Mhm.
So recently we went to a local wrestling show,
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
and when I tell you it was one of the best things ever, not because it was so good that it blew our mind away,
But because it was so bad, it blew our mind away. No,
y'all don't understand.
it was like the Napoleon Dynamite of wrestling. Like, it was, you were either gonna love it or hate it for what it was.
Yeah.
And we loved it.
It was a lot of fun.
Now there was some good wrestling towards the end,
Absolutely.
but towards the beginning, I mean, no punches touched. They didn't touch each other. We almost saw a guy die off of the bottom rope.
Yep.
When that happened, I lost it. He tried to jump off the rope and his ankle got caught and he fell. He just hit the mat super hard.
Yeah, everybody was like, whoa.
He got up so quick.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well, hold on. As fun as the show itself was,
Yeah.
you know what the shining star of that event was?
What's that?
The fucking Mexican food that they were serving there.
Yes.
Easily.
Holy crap.
Easily.
Between all of us, we had to spend like $70-$80 probably.
It was...
It had to be. That's really bad.
It was so good.
Yeah.
And like, it was so... the wrestling show was inside like an indoor soccer...
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
Like a
what
little
it is. Like a
soccer
gym,
field
basically,
stadium,
right? Yeah.
It's a building they found that we can be inside.
Yeah,
legally.
and there's just like this, like in the corner, there's just like, it just looks like a regular vendor's window, right? Like you're going to the concession stand. But they just have like the most incredible, authentic Mexican food.
Amazing.
I don't know whose parents or grandma, grandpa they got back there chained up cooking food.
I believe,
but I support it.
And the bad part was we didn't even get guacamole.
Yo,
we should have went to Chipotle. We could have got real guacamole.
Nah, this was the place to get the guacamole from.
And my dumbass ordered nachos.
I ordered half the menu,
dude. It's like you blacked out when you were ordering it, and I was like, "Hey, why'd you? I didn't get that. I think you ordered that. Wait, what did I order?
I knew exactly what I ordered, but I just didn't want to be questioned about it, right? So every time they're like, "Why'd you get like this and this?" And I was like, "I didn't get that. All I got was what was it? What did I say? The little
I don't.
Bro, we ordered too much.
Oh yeah, all I got was flautas. That's it.
Yeah,
yeah. But it's funny because every time you ordered a different food, you talked to me. And then you turned around and ordered something else, and I was trying to tap you, and you would not stop.
The guy was like, "Is that all?" I look back at Durant. No. So what else we need is this. Oh wait, Glenn, what'd you say you wanted?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's add that on too.
But he was not confirming this with us at all. He was just looking at me and talking.
He had this conversation in his head.
I couldn't be the fat ass that ordered 5 plates. So
Man, it was so good.
I mean, I was fun because right after I ordered, they turned around and ordered. So I think the guy knew, like in his head, all of that was for him.
And you were like mad. You're like, why is this food taking forever? It's like there's one person back there cooking, and you order the whole damn menu.
Right. I wasn't mad it was taking forever. I was mad that everybody else's food who ordered after me was coming out before mine.
Well, they ordered one thing, and that's why it came out. You were holding the line up for like 20 people, and I was okay with it because the food we got was totally worth it. I would have got back in line for that.
You know what? Yeah.
Hey, the only thing I wouldn't reorder was the quesadillas.
Yeah. Now,
was it the pupusas or the quesadillas?
It was the quesadillas that had like a little
cinnamon.
Oh, the cinnamon nutmeg type thing.
You know what the thing? What's crazy is like it wasn't even that bad. It's just everything else was so much better.
Yeah.
That like you have to find something that's like this isn't like their best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
like,
I would have ate that first. I would have like, oh, this ain't bad. It's different.
Yeah, exactly. Like
if we had to, I would sub that out for the chicken wings. We should have got some hot wings.
Oh, we did.
Those hot wings when the lady got them, they looked amazing.
They did look really good.
I couldn't when I saw nothing. Like all of that Mexican food, I was like, I can't do hot wings right now.
I remember how excited you were when you thought they had horchata. Oh. And then I don't even know what it was.
I don't know what it was, but it was still good.
No, it was pineapple lemonade horchata.
I said I drank it. It was still good, but I said, let me get a horchata. And he was like, oh, you want some of this? And I was like, yeah. And he didn't tell me it wasn't horchata. So I was a little disappointed.
I probably sounded so white. I was like, when you got that horchata
with the quesadilla.
Quesadillas.
Yeah, I want you
and so now horchatas.
I don't know why this popped in my head, but one of the funniest lines, the best lines I think of randomly is, I'm tired of digging these holes, Grandpa.
Do the hair, man. Hold on. You know what? That's actually perfect. So I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
And so you're watching Grey's Anatomy right now, and there's a lot of characters on there that we hate.
Absolutely.
We could probably, honestly, this is weird. The three of us could probably have a whole podcast where we're talking about Grey's Anatomy.
Yes, we can. Easily. That's going to be like 5 hours right there.
Yeah. The crazy part is I'm only on season 16.
Yeah. So a lot of characters on that show that we hate, but who do you think is like the worst character in a TV show or movie like of all time?
That's really hard because I know everybody's not Marvel fans, but the way Star-Lord messed up the Avengers movie, I felt like if he was a real person, we would have killed him collectively.
Oh, where like they had it and then he just started
like they legitimately had it and he wants to throw a temper tantrum. Guess what? Now we can't avenge it.
Shit. I'm going to break an unwritten rule here.
What's that?
Goku.
It's the worst.
Oh my God. We don't talk about that movie ever.
Oh, okay.
The real version.
So I'm not a Dragon Ball Z. It's not that I'm not a fan of it. It's like I just can't get into it. Right? I don't think it's bad or anything. But
yeah,
just because it wasn't my thing.
Like a watcher.
But So you and some of our other friends were talking about how bad the movie was. So I watched it, and just the whole time I watched it, I was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. This Goku character might be the greatest character of all time. Like, I was doing it just to fuck with them because I know how much they hated that movie.
Easily, probably my most hated person in the world.
Bro, he closed some lockers with a Kamehameha. If that wasn't... Look, I just got lost in words. If that wasn't the dumbest thing you could do as a Dragon Ball Z character...
Hold on.
I don't know what was.
He was white.
Yeah.
Let's start with that.
And he had that...
in the anime isn't white.
He had that gorilla Drew wave stuff in this. You know what I'm talking about? That you go in the hair section, you get it, and then hold your hair still. He had that. That was his makeup for the movie.
Yeah, that's
horrible.
Easily my person that I hate.
And we're not even going to talk about Piccolo.
Mm-mm.
That's not.
Yeah, let's not talk about Piccolo.
It was like they took a black dude, painted him green, and was like,
"That's Piccolo." Wait, was he the bad guy?
Yeah,
yeah, but that was also a white guy.
It was. It was. But the way he looked in the movie was like they took a black guy and painted him green.
Yeah.
So yeah,
yeah,
no.
that. Oh man,
I might go home and watch it again.
Let's not do that.
What is Goku's real name?
Who's your Kakarot?
Kakarot! Come on, that was pretty good.
It was. That's why I raised my eyebrows up. That was good.
Who's your worst character?
God, dude.
I know you got one. I know you've seen too many movies.
Dude, I think that might be the problem. Is like I've seen so many movies with so many bad characters that dude.
It had to be okay. Pick top 3 favorite movies, and then somebody who did something dumb in that movie, and it just completely turns you off.
Top 3 favorite movies. Okay, so Shawshank Redemption's up there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, this turned into something completely different, and now I'm struggling to come up with my top 3 movies. Well, what are yours? I need a minute to think. What are yours?
Well, you guys shot me down with I said The Matrix, Ace Ventura, and The Mask.
So all your top 3 movies are Jim Carrey movies?
Well, I like
The
Jim
Matrix.
Carrey a lot. The Matrix.
Oh, you said The
Keanu
Matrix.
Reeves.
Yeah, you said The Matrix.
Yeah, that's just me though. I just like funny stuff, and
Sorry,
I like karate.
It might be loud. I'm gonna eat some nuts.
No, you're fine. What about you? While he's soaking it in and he's thinking about this.
I don't know. I never thought of to name a top 3. Of course, Training Day's up there.
You saying guys on me?
See, that could be Ethan Hawke's character. If he would have just run along with it.
I don't know, man.
I mean, he could have. He totally snitched. He could have went along with that. He snitched.
Oh yeah,
he snitched. He had a bad day. I would quit.
Man, a
movie where really think about something that was crucial. Like it need they was almost done, and
but that's so perfect. Your
Lion King is one of my top 3. That's my favorite Disney movie all time.
I mean, but it made you love and hate Scar though. That was a good villain.
I love Scar 100%. Like if I was in Lion King, I would be Scar. I would try to kill my nephew and kill my brother.
So you would throw me off a
100%.
mountain to some antelopes
so that I can take power? Yeah.
Why? We could just share.
You wouldn't share?
Why wouldn't
Mufasa wasn't sharing.
He never told Scar he couldn't rule. He just said the way you going about it is kind of jacked up.
All right, see, look, we're about to get into it. Do we want to do it today?
No. Yep, I do want to do that. You want to know why? Because I told you, no, I had brought it up or discovered in these new age, they've been ruining everything. And they reveal how Scar got his nickname and his scar.
How's that?
The dumbest way possible. So they have a Lionsguard TV show that follows up after the Lion King series. Simba obviously has a son, but somehow Scar had a son too, and they're friends. So they were asking, what's the bird's name? I forget his name.
Zazu.
Basically, what happened, and Zazu gives him a backstory about Scar. And apparently, there was another lion during that time when Mufasa was ruling, and he wanted to rule Pride Rock. And so he tricked Scar into hating his brother. And I guess he had some magical snake or something. And how he got people to do his bidding was he would have the snake cut them but it was the poisonous snake, and the snake would make them like give venom in their body. So, he cut Scar because Scar said that he wanted to rule, and so he tried to mangle the lion, but the snake cut Scar on his eye, and he got his poison in his body. So it just further pushed the hate for his brother and wanting to take Pride Rock for himself.
That's dumb.
It is. But he killed the other lion, so Mufasa never knew about it.
Mufasa.
I know.
Say it again. Here's the thing that gets me, though. They've been calling him Scar his whole life, so if he didn't get the Scar till later.
Now, I forgot what he said he called him. It wasn't Scar his whole life. It was Scar after that. And that blew my mind. As a Lion King fanatic, I grew up on this movie. I come from the 90s, or 1990 exactly, and it pissed me off instantly. I instantly shut it off. My son was watching it, so I felt bad, but I cut it off. He didn't know why I cut it off.
Think about it, though. Like, Mufasa and Simba are like two powerful African names.
Absolutely.
And then you got Scar.
That's powerful.
Foo-foo.
I'm like,
Scar is a black people's name.
Is it? I think more like Colombian.
I think more
Scarface.
Like, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Say hello to my little friend.
Oh man, where did
that was awful.
That was horrible. This is the second time.
My answer is Michael in this podcast. That's the worst character in any show.
You talking to me? You talking to me, huh?
Y'all think y'all can do this to me?
Hold on. I can't.
I put food in all of y'all mouths.
I can't. What?
Whoa. He put bananas.
King Kong ain't got on me.
I don't know what just happened, but okay. So I can't think of like the worst character. I really can't. But a character who a lot of people hate that I don't really think's that bad is Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks is funny as hell.
I think so too.
What?
Yeah.
Who in the Star Wars is hate?
A lot of people. Know. A lot. Look at Michael's face. He's the one having this conversation.
Jar Jar Binks is hated.
Yes,
Since
bro.
when?
That actor almost killed himself because of it.
Yo, is that the black guy?
Yes,
bro. But then he turned around in the new series and plays like a badass role, doesn't he?
It's like a small role, but like it avenges him.
But he did almost kill himself. I read it.
Yeah, because of like all the hate and backlash he got, but from people saying he ruined Star Wars. Michael,
it's one person.
I think the very important question right now is: have you seen Star Wars?
Yes.
There you have it.
Yes, I have.
All of them.
All of them.
No.
Which ones have you seen?
Episodes 3, 4, and 5. 6. Oh wait, I saw 3, 4, and 5. I saw episode 1. And then I fell asleep halfway through episode 2 because it was trash.
You were the chosen one.
So episode 1, you get introduced to Jar Jar.
Yeah.
What did you think? No. Yes.
Is it episode
1?
I don't know if it's episode 1 or what.
It's 2. It's episode 2. Never mind.
I might have fallen asleep before he came in.
He was like the comedy relief of the movie in a sense.
It was so terrible trying to watch that movie, and I want to preface this. I started watching it in 2020.
No, he's introducing the first one.
And trying to watch movies from that long ago, like there's a nostalgia to it, but you have to like have watched it already. But trying to see episodes 1, 2, and 3 when we have today's special effects did not work well, and the storyline did not work good. Like, it's a backstory I could have skipped, and people told me to just skip on past them. But I feel like if I'm gonna watch it, I need to watch them all.
Okay.
It was episode 1. He was, because I just remember him being like, "Little Annie." Like, that was a horrible Jar Jar impression.
Yo, but like the video games were lit.
Just a lover, Annie.
I remember that.
The video games was lit. I was out here killing. I thought I was a Jedi. I was out here killing people for the Jedi.
In real life? Holy shit.
Yeah, you got to get.
I thought I was a Jedi, so I just went around killing people. What?
Whipped out a lightsaber.
You should have
in
saw
the
him
name of Obi-Wan, you will perish.
Should have saw him in his first fight at school. Go and
try to force choke him.
What's going on here?
He tries to attack me. I'm like, plot twist. That wasn't what I was powering up.
He pulls out his lightsaber. The teacher's like, "That is not appropriate."
Where did you get a black saber from? Is that the dark saber?
They said the color of your saber depends on the emotions that you feel.
Oh, Jesus.
This took a weird turn.
But back to the movies. So okay, you can't find one. I think that's because the Star-Lord one is so big.
Dude, that may be my answer. Every time I watch that, I'm like, this is why the fuck did you do that?
It was so perfect how they came together and it was working. It was beautiful. Because I was like, yes, they're gonna do it. Boom. Then we gonna go on to the next place. And it just went south from there.
Are you guys like caught up on modern Marvel shows and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And movies?
Yeah.
There's a couple of movies I don't think I've seen yet.
Well, no, I haven't seen Ant-Man, the new.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think like they're kind of going downhill?
Yes, and they should stop. But I'm gonna let him answer too.
I think they're preparing for something big, but the last few movies have been like fillers. It's like when you're watching that TV show and the big fight scene's about to happen, and they throw some fillers in just to get you by for the weeks.
Yeah,
I feel like we've been getting filler movies. Other than like Black Panther 2, I feel like that was made because Chadwick Boseman passed away.
Oh yeah.
So that was more of a like in honor of him. And to close out essentially as much as possible. Like I feel like they're trying to keep it going, but I don't know how many more they can make.
So,
well, I was just gonna say, they may be like going down. They're about to face a big problem in whatever happens with Jonathan Majors, because like he was the central focus of Phase 4, basically, as the main villain.
Right.
And now, after the alleged assault and stuff like that. Who knows? Maybe do they just recast them and that's it?
That's what they want.
Or
they just did that to another blackface in Power, Book 2. They took Method Man and recast him as somebody else.
They did.
Was it Method Man or Red Man?
No, it was Method Man, but
which one was in jail? Because Red Man, one of them was
Red
a lawyer.
Man went to jail. The lawyer.
So they recast Red Man as a completely different person and didn't say anything.
Yeah, because they was excited saying that they were reuniting on the show. I mean, because they're still good friends in real life, but he had got on the show as his brother.
Yeah.
So that's wow. That's
and they recast him as a completely different person.
I want to get on that topic.
People, I mean, I feel like there's gonna be like some outcry of, oh, you didn't expect us to know that you switched them and you didn't say anything? But then after the first movie, they'll be like, okay, whatever.
Well, I guess the thing, like, it's such a public reason on if they do it, why they did it, that, like,
it can't even really be that big of a surprise. It doesn't even have to be founded. Like,
well, yeah,
what if everything comes back and he's completely cleared of everything? Like, it doesn't even matter because there's enough, like, bad press behind it that they won't mess with them.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but like how long? Like they can't wait forever to find out what the results are going to be.
Right.
So they're going to have to start filming with or without him. And if it's going to be without him, I mean,
I think they already have the shots for a majority of the stuff they're doing, and that's where the problem lies. Because I know for a fact, he's done Loki 2. They got the Secret Wars, the TV show with Samuel L. Jackson. I know he's probably gonna pop up in there, and then they got a few other shows slated to come out. I think the Marvels with Captain Marvel and Kamala and all them. And it's a few other movies. And he has to be there because they're looking at different versions of himself that are conquering the universe.
Right.
And putting that plan into motion.
Isn't like every iteration of him that's showed up in a TV show or movie been a different version of him?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they said.
Yeah, so it started with season 1 of Loki.
Right.
And he basically warned them and told them, look, you think I'm bad, but you haven't seen the other me's because he knows about the other ones.
Right.
And so I think that, well, I don't want to say that. It's a spoiler warning. So.
This turned into nerd talk, and I fucking love it.
So,
okay, so
real quick about Jonathan Majors, though. Here's what I don't like, right? I don't like when people wait to call out, like, bad things or how they feel until something public happens.
Like biased behavior.
Yeah. So, like, in this situation, he got arrested for all of this, and then you start having these little people who were hiding and quiet on movie sets talking about he was terrible and mean to me on movie sets, and coming out and saying this in the public, like to add fuel to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like, okay, so what happens if he comes back? And I'm not saying he is or isn't, but I'm saying what happens if he comes back and none of this was founded?
Oh, they burnt those bridges.
Yeah. Didn't she retract her story too?
She retracted, and then there were witnesses on the scene who were saying that she was the aggressor at the time.
They have whole text messages. She texted him while he was getting arrested.
Yeah.
And explained the whole situation, and she called him and whatnot. It sounded like a little lover spat. I mean, I wasn't there. Based off what I seen, he has video and all that. Like, it was like probably 3 days after he got arrested. He was already proven innocent. I think they're dragging their feet. We're trying to clean up his name, and it's unfair to him. I just felt like he got some decent movies under his belt, and he got a bag with Marvel, and then they was like, oh, nope, done with that.
Right.
All because of this. I mean, but he's not the only one. Creator of Rick and Morty experienced something similar to that. And he was proven whole innocent. He's a white guy. But he was just like, I'm just mad more so not that I got the case, but more so that so many people jumped to the gun and said that I did these things or was capable of it. And he's like, that's not even in my character. And I just wanted to provide entertainment to people, but they didn't provide me with the support that I expected during this tough time. So it's kind of like, you can't come back from that in a sense.
Right.
People just kind of got to forget about you.
If the public's already shunned you, and
public opinion is killing careers.
Like, Rick and Morty was like getting all the way up there, and then he had a video game he created that was getting some pretty good buzz. Everybody was buying it. It's pretty awesome. And then we turn around and boom, here we are. And no one wants to back him. They took away all his endorsement deals, took him off Cartoon Network, took him off Hulu.
Damn.
Cartoon Network's still a thing. That's crazy.
Boom.
Yeah, that the same as when you watched it though in the 2000s.
Yeah.
It's not.
But okay, hold on, real quick. You said you think Marvel needs to stop.
Yes.
Why?
Now, I think they need to stop because I feel like we're not getting that same excitement on the build up to get to the big baddie. So when they were building up to Thanos, all the movies that were coming up were cool. They were badass. They got us excited. Yeah, Iron Man, yeah, Thor. Yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy doing some cool stuff. And then you turn around and we got all like 50 million movies and 10 million TV shows to get us to this point they're trying to get us to, when I feel like we just stuck on this roller coaster right here. But I think they've gotten as much money out of it as they can, because I would like to see Secret Wars as a nerd on the big screen.
Right.
But I don't think it's necessary. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's just doing too much. And then you have to bring back some characters that are no longer in the Marvel cinematic verse. Like, you know, RDJ is gone, and then Chris Evans is gone. But neither one of them were opposed to coming back. But I just think that the ship sailed.
Yeah. See, I think now is the perfect time for DC to step in.
No.
Because, like, I think a lot of people are like craving that DC movie that's gonna, you know, because like Batman versus Superman wasn't great.
No,
I had such high hopes for that movie.
Justice League wasn't great. The Snyder Cut was better than,
it was,
but it still wasn't great. You know what I mean?
Suicide Squads haven't been great.
The second one I thought was pretty funny.
They were,
but that was James Gunn who's now taking over.
So,
but they're not great, and they don't really add to the story.
Right. Yeah, but they're all forgetable.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like
Shazam too. Shazam was funny.
Shazam was funny. Yeah. The first Aquaman was really good.
Yeah, that one. Aquaman was good. It was good.
So that's why I think with James Gunn taking over now, and him having the experience with Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad, man, I'm pretty excited. And then to see like the Flash movie, like how it's gonna reset the entire DC universe, and I don't know. I'm pretty excited because I'm a DC guy.
Okay, so I'm a DC guy too, and I'm a huge Superman fan. That's my favorite superhero of all time. Like, I have the most cliche like superheroes ever, and the Flash movie does look good, but I'm scared because that's the problem, is that it looks good.
Sure,
I need it to be good. Now we got Michael Keaton. turning as Batman.
Yeah.
So who's not going to be happy about that? But I don't like how they're trying to portray Superman as a young Superman, because when he was younger, he wasn't Superman. He was just doing stuff, random stuff, still figuring himself out. He wasn't actually Superman.
That's not. Are you talking about that in the trailer? That's not Superman.
That is Superman.
That's Supergirl.
That's a boy.
No, that is Supergirl. That's Kara.
In the red and black?
I don't know. I thought no.
No, that's
in the
Superman.
red and black.
Mm-hmm. So he recast Superman as a younger Superman. That's why what's his name? He played in The Witcher.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, Henry Cavill. He's not Superman right now.
Well, yeah, but
they recast him as that boy because James Gunn wants Superman to go from his early teens up into being a man as Superman.
Okay. Well, the one that's flying around in the costume is Supergirl.
That's crazy. Well, we have to wait and see, because I swear that's a boy.
No, because there's even a scene where Flash is taking a picture. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Our children will want to see this." Yeah, and she says, "I'm Kara." Also, that was the dead giveaway.
I didn't hear that either. I mean, I didn't see that one, so you're probably right.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that at all.
Why?
He's not my favorite Flash.
Oh no,
yeah.
The actor is a piece of shit, but.
No, I mean,
I
don't even like him as acting as Flash.
Well, that's just...
I don't think he is a good Flash.
That's because Grant Gustin is so good on the TV show that they should have just casted him.
They should have, and that's the issue with Marvel and DC, is that you have these TV shows that not everybody in the show are great actors. But you pick some great actors and we get used to these people, and then you recast, and that's the issue. They continuously recast who it is. How many Batmans have we had?
See, I agree with you there, because I say that every time. But Marvel is also notorious for that. How many Hulks have we had?
2.
No.
2.
No.
Well, if we're not counting Lou Ferrigno,
we had the first Hulk movie that just said Hulk. That came out.
3. Sorry, 3. You're right. Yeah.
And then we had the Incredible Hulk, where Abomination was introduced.
Yeah, that was.
And then we got
Mark Ruffalo, Edward Norton, and then
was it Eric Bannon? It wasn't a part of the Marvel.
Eric Bannon.
When I watched it, it was
because that first one.
If you watch the credits, you see Tony Stark in the background. You see him, General Ross buying equipment to go and take on the Hulk in the credits. You gotta watch it.
I knew the Ed Norton one was because the Ed Norton one is the one where Robert Downey Jr. and is it?
And then didn't they explain his face changing as some technology that Stark gave him to give him a different face? So
I remember all that, but
I don't know for sure. But I think that's what it was.
Yeah. They said that Ed Norton got recast because he was he wasn't going to get top billing, so he's super pissed off and shit about it. He wanted to be the highest paid actor. Those were rumors. I don't know why he actually got recast. Shit, they recast War Machine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It would have been funny to see
Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
He would have been War
Man.
Come on, War Man.
We can do this, man.
War Machine.
Is that a Spider-Man?
And you know what's crazy though is you forget about that because Don Cheadle's so good.
Yeah,
he was. But I was excited to see Terrence do it. They should have let him do one movie.
It sucks. It sucks because the first movie is always gonna have that now, where he's in it and he looks at the suit and goes, "Next time," and we never get that fucking next time. Now
it was a money issue though,
it's
too, for him.
Biggest cliffhanger of all time.
So,
it was.
So, do y'all think that when they recast, what's his name? God, it just slipped my name.
Jonathan Majors?
Yeah, Jonathan Majors. Do y'all think that as long as the next actor is just as good, that we'll forget about this?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because, I mean, it's
but who?
I mean,
it's not just
I wouldn't say
Ant-Man.
I wouldn't say I forget about
Thor.
it. They're looking at Damian Idris, and I just found out that guy was the leading actor in the TV show called Snowfall.
Yeah.
So I think that I could see him as Kang, but I just hate that he's getting it this way.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah.
He did such a good. I didn't watch it all the way through. I just started a couple episodes, but just seeing him and how he played his role. I was like, hey, this dude is actually a really good actor.
Yay, nerd
All
talk.
this because of relationship drama.
Yay, nerd talk.
Speaking of relationship drama,
Yes,
the king of relationship drama passed away.
he did.
And I know I try to bring death in every conversation, but this isn't one that I'm actually excited about.
Can we get a Jerry?
So the way he comes down the stairs is hilarious. He's like, so while you were with your baby daddy, you were laying down, your boyfriend walks in, and then your husband catches you eating a bowl of Cheetos that was his. Did he find that out yesterday? Or because if not, he's backstage. He's coming out now.
I love how he used to throw like the one-liners in, where like you have a heavy-set woman on the stage who's like, "I've been a stripper and he doesn't know I've been stripping for the last 10 years."
That's the greatest.
And then he'd say something like, "Well, you got about 10 years of weight on you, but now let's free some. Bring him on out." And you'd be like, "Damn,
yo,
they even had like crazier episodes where they'd be like, I'm transgender and my boyfriend who I've been with for 6 years doesn't know.
yeah."
Like,
What?
yo, those
And then Jerry will ask a
episodes.
question like, how do you guys have sex?
Yeah. Like, I support it, don't get me wrong, but like, how do you not know?
When she was like, we only do it in the dark and we use toys.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. Man.
That's kind of sus.
Yeah.
I would immediately call that out.
But also, as a parent, I can't believe that we used to watch that shit, because I would never let my children watch that.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't
years
watch it
old.
either. I wouldn't let them watch it, excuse me, because I watched the heck out of Jerry Springer.
Man, Jerry Springer and Mario were like my two shows that I watched.
Like, sometimes it was like watching a substitute for wrestling, because sometimes it was no talking. It was like, and here's the girl he's been cheating on you with right there. She just immediately comes out, no words, no shoes.
The crazy part was Jerry Springer was daytime TV.
Yeah.
And he would literally give people beads to flash. Like, just
Yeah.
give me some Jerry beads. And it's on daytime TV.
It's crazy. Like, he was a lawyer, a judge.
Yeah, he was a judge
A
recently.
mayor.
Yeah.
And just like, what
Yeah.
a
He
crazy
He
life
should have been
that
Mr.
man lived.
Monopoly.
I did see he was
Yeah.
a politician before, like, he got into the TV show. And they said his first few episodes of the Springer Show were actually political.
Huh.
And then they just weren't really getting the attention they wanted. So they switched it over into, like, the drama side. And he just flourished from there.
Yo, you want to know who went out bad from the Jerry Springer show?
Who's that?
Steve.
He didn't know.
He had his own show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That was just
he
Jerry
lost the
Springer.
show because he was doing stuff that would put him on the show. I think he beat up his girlfriend or his wife.
Oh,
or he,
yeah. I
he
did see that
did. Yeah,
eventually,
he did
yeah.
that.
He
Yeah.
got
And he
got
lost his
a
show.
domestic abuse case. But his show wasn't Jerry Springer. It was some crazy stuff. but
Steve Wilkos.
Steve used to be hard on them people. He used to be
Jeez.
on them. And then there was reports that, like, he'd tell them, like, yeah, you could leave. And then police will be waiting on them if they failed the test. So it's like, yep, you got to deal with that now. So,
Hey, he was messy for a reason. Savage life.
yeah.
Man.
Need that money, but that's sad.
I didn't realize he was 79 years old.
Yeah. They
He
said
just
he
looked the
had
same for like the last 25
Yeah,
years.
dude looked the same for as long as I can
literally
remember.
did a TikTok like a week ago or so, doing like a popular TikTok dance.
Right.
And
Why are all these famous people doing TikToks and then dying?
What?
He's like the fourth actor, or not actor, the fourth really famous person that did a TikTok and then died within like a week.
I don't
I
know.
didn't know that.
I didn't either.
That's pretty weird stuff.
Well, I knew of Jerry and I know of Twitch.
Yeah, and this was really sad because like he wore that smile on his face so well that I would have never assumed that he had anything going on.
Can we just real quick? So this is about to get like a serious part because you brought that up, but Michael and I recently just had a wrestling friend of ours who passed away.
Yeah.
You know, he took his own life, and just like if you guys are feeling any sort of way, get help.
Please do.
Like,
Absolutely.
call somebody, fucking comment on this page, and we'll talk to you. Just like,
Bro, we will talk to you live.
yeah, exactly.
You
So,
could be a guest.
yeah.
Hopefully this us talking and going back and forth is enough to, you know, keep somebody here just for the entertainment.
Right,
But
if we're
that's
just-
why
yeah.
we do this too. So
Right.
Life can suck sometimes, but it's never nobody should have to do anything alone.
Right. Yeah. So. All right.
Thanks for the PSA.
You're welcome. R.I.P. Jerry. Yeah.
Jerry.
All
right, now I got a would you rather for you guys.
All right. Let's shake off what we just talked about. Let's go. Right. Let's get into the mindset of a would you rather.
Would you rather eat your most hated food for dinner for the next 5 years, every single night, or never be able to taste any of the food that you eat for the next 5 years?
Oh,
eating my worst food for 5 years, because me not tasting nothing is a no-no. I refuse to do it.
Wait, so it's eat it for dinner every night?
Yep.
So, like, for lunch and stuff, I can have whatever I want, and I can taste it, but every night I have to eat.
Every single night, you're ending your night with that taste of that most hated food on your tongue.
That's all right.
I don't think I could do that.
I'm with it.
I don't think I could do it. Wait, what's your most hated food?
Well, I don't like peas.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like
peas, bro.
I mean,
I'm not eating peas. You know what? I'll take it a step further. For him, I don't like chitlins. I don't like any. Them are the most disgusting. You see, I said them. My English got all the way messed up. I will not consume it.
Don't disrespect.
But you just said you would rather eat those every night
because I dislike peas more than the chitlins.
Okay, so you would eat peas every night?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Because not tasting for 5 years straight, I'm too fat for that.
Man, whatever. I can't do it, dude. I cannot eat black olives. There's no way I could do it.
Bro, but you can have whatever doing it.
I understand what you're saying. I physically could not do it though.
Okay.
So this is the second time we talk about this on today's episode. But my most hated food is bananas. Easily, far and above. Like, it's like watching Fear Factor is like me trying to eat a banana.
Why?
It's the flavor, it's the texture, it's everything about that banana. Like I'm telling you, it's terrible.
All right.
And I mean, all of the gag reflexes and everything that you see on Fear Factor. That's me when I try.
I feel like you're about to hit but I would eat that every night.
I would not.
No, so you'd rather not taste. Yeah, me too. I just don't think I can do it.
After 5 years, that first food that I have, I'm gonna have everything on it.
I didn't think about that.
Be amazing.
The ultimate tonguegasm that you would have.
Yeah.
After not tasting food for 5 years.
Yeah.
The first bite into a cheeseburger, because that'd probably be the first thing I'd be tasting too.
Mm-hmm. Grandstand.
Think about that. Are you sure that you want to sacrifice that feeling?
I'm not about to not taste it. I am not about to not taste nothing for 5 years straight. No.
I mean, you still get like.
I can eat whatever I want throughout the day. You didn't say I had to eat a giant bowl a piece for dinner. I could eat a few or a couple. Or I could eat some. I could eat me a little small bowl. I could sacrifice that. Eat that and call it a day. Because I can still have whatever at night. But not tasting nothing? That's depressing. No. I can't taste ribs.
I feel like you get used to it.
I can't taste chicken. I can't taste... And then I might mess around and start liking the peas. Because I didn't have to eat it.
I don't know. Although, I mean, it's not like the worst. Because... No, actually it is. My mom used to make nothing but biscuits and gravy for breakfast, and I hated it. I couldn't even eat biscuits and gravy for the longest time.
I don't care how you prepare the peas. I don't like the texture.
I don't like peas either. Peas are gross.
And I'll say this. I've had the vid. I didn't lose my taste buds on it. But I know people who have, and they say like it was terrible. Mm-hmm. But I would do like hot ones and everything while I'm tasteless.
Just start breaking a bunch of challenges.
Like, what can they do? This is the hottest. This is all you got? Let's go.
Meanwhile, he's in the bathroom dying. Like, no, he's in the bathroom moaning. He's like,
There won't be a public restroom now. Somebody got on our one of our social media and was like, "How do you not use public restrooms?"
Oh yeah,
easily. I don't use public restrooms if I don't have to. Like, it has to be bad for me to actually go to a public restroom.
I hear you, but if I gotta pee, I'm not finna hold my pee for 9+ hours because my pride is too big to go pee. I'm gonna football that pee into that urinal, wash my hands, and get up out of there.
So,
and if I gotta go number 2, now that's a different story.
Here's the thing, like when we were at the branch, we were only 2 guys for a while.
Yeah.
So it was nice because we had like 3 or 4 stalls in the bathroom, and I'd be like, "Hey, which one do you use so I know not to go there?"
Yeah.
And then I would use a different one.
That was great because when the branches were closed during COVID,
yeah,
it'd just be like
no
me
customers.
and it'd literally just be 3 guys working, and be like, "All right, man, it's my turn." You go in there, you lock the bathroom, and then you got this whole big ass bathroom by yourself because this bank was in an old restaurant, and it's like the fanciest bathrooms ever.
It was so nice.
So I got something funny for you.
Yeah.
About bathrooms. So one time I was in a public bathroom. I was using it, and the sensor was set to go off quickly. And while I was using the bathroom, the entire bathroom went black. So I was like, option A, stop my business and go turn the lights on and just like move, or option B, keep doing what you're doing in the dark.
Were you just like waving your hands trying to get the motion system?
Oh no, I kept doing what I was doing. Some dude walked in and the lights didn't cut on. He was freaked out when he discovered that I was in the bathroom in the dark and the lights did not come on when he walked in. I heard him.
Holy shit, I have literally almost an exact same story. I had to go to the bathroom. I was actually took my wife to her interview at Cap Fed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, it was super early. It just hit me. I was like, "Oh man, I gotta go." So there's that grocery store in the parking lot, or you guys share a parking lot with a grocery store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I went in there, used the restroom, and it's time sensitive lights, and they go off. Except when these people walked in, they came back on. And imagine walking into just a dark room and the lights come on, and there's somebody in there shitting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, exactly.
I couldn't stop.
You have to start a conversation at that. You have like, "Hey, thanks for that, but I was waiting on those lights to come back on or something."
No, he like you gotta be like, "Yo," and he like, "Oh, I didn't
Gotta
know
lift
that."
your feet up so they can't see.
Like, I don't even think he used the bathroom once he discovered I was in there too, because I didn't want to say anything. I'm like, dude, I was already uncomfortable before you walked in here, and then you invaded my space now.
I'm not gonna lie. So the few times that, and I'm not gonna say I've never used it, but there's been times where like it's been bad. Like if I have to work till 7, like going from 7 to 7 is rough, right? So there was one day I walked in and I went into the bathroom because somebody was in the back bathroom
Right.
at the grocery store. So I went to the front bathroom and I walked in, and when I walked in, I saw under the stalls jeans to the floor, and I just turned around and walked right back out. I'm just like, I don't know why, but that just threw me off completely. And I'm like, I'm not gonna interrupt his shit by pissing over here. And now he has to be all quiet and hold it in until I like leave for him to push it out. Because imagine if you're pissing, like that's what I think of. You're pissing and then you just hear bloop.
No, the worst is when he tries to hold it and it's a.
And sitting uncomfortable. Oh, come on, God, leave.
What'd you put in this birdseed?
It wouldn't be so bad if our stalls here weren't the worst, like, constructed fucking things ever.
Yeah,
there's like a 3-inch gap in between each section. You have no real privacy.
Yeah,
Somebody
really
can
don't.
literally just see you shitting.
Right.
Just make it from fucking ceiling to
Ceiling to floor.
and like no gaps. Just do it.
Why? There's no reason why other than to be like rush you out of the bathroom.
And there should be a little peephole that only sees out, so you can make sure nobody's in there, and if nobody's in there, and you get out of the toilet real quick because you don't want to walk out if somebody's walking in. And they know,
Right.
you know what I mean.
And then be washing your hands, and when somebody walk in, and be like, "Oh crap!" You're like, yeah, the guy before me was terrible.
Yeah, it's so bad.
You know what pisses me off about that gap is that it's 2 small stalls, right?
Yeah.
And then you got your tall urinal and the little one, and the one that's probably in the floor for kids or whoever. but you got this giant one on the end for the handicapped people, but it's big as hell. It's taking up entirely too much room. You don't need all that goddamn room. You got rails. You have rails. You got a fucking coat rack in here. And some more stuff. Like, bro, what is this, a luxury poop? I came to poop too. It's not gonna be nice when I'm over here in this like prison box, like stretched up like this. Now my shoe is like leaning over into the next stall, and the guy's looking at me like I don't know what he's on, but I need to hurry up.
So essentially, what he said is, "Fuck your wheelchair.
Fuck your wheelchair. You can park it in the hallway.
Yeah, you better move it or lose it, buddy. Move it or lose it."
Oh shit!
And then it's like I had to change my son one time because he had a blowout in the restaurant. I took him to the bathroom. I pulled the diaper thing down. Guy runs in holding his ass, sits down on the toilet in underwear. It sounded like he was about to blast off in his face. I could not even focus enough to change my son. So I was like doing this, and I just used like a whole pack of baby wipes, basically trying to hurry up and get out. I bring him out with just a diaper, and they're like, "Why you didn't put his clothes back on?" I said it was extreme situations in the bathroom, and we needed to get out. I did not put his clothes back on. It was real bad.
Oh my god!
Like, instantly.
Which is why I don't use public restrooms.
Like it's like between him slamming the door and then hearing it was. I was like, "Whoa!"
This took a weird turn. How did we get here?
Eating your favorite or your worst, most hated food.
Peace.
You know, somehow it translated to toilet talk.
Oh my god! Hey, let's change the subject.
All right. Well, I got a perfect subject that we can change it to.
Yeah.
What's that?
All right. So let's talk about when I was today years old.
Oh,
Got some fun facts in there.
All right.
All right, hit him with it.
I have nothing.
All right. I knew he didn't have nothing.
I don't know why we put me on stuff. I was today years old when I found out that I still know nothing.
So apparently, when we open up the cereal boxes, you roll down the bag, you attach it back to the top.
Yeah.
That's not the proper way to close your cereal box. So apparently, if you push the sides at the top of the cereal box, it folds into a triangle like this, and it stays sealed. And you could just pick it up and put it back on top of the refrigerator or your container, wherever you had it. It was just crazy because I was like, that doesn't work. So I went home and did it on a box of Fruit Loops, and it worked.
What?
I'd have to see that in action.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't make sense how the cardboard just collapsed like that. Because, when something can fold, it has the dotted lines.
Yeah.
There's no dotted lines on the sides of the box. So the fact that it closed up like that and just, I was like, bro. So this whole time we've been tearing up cereal boxes, trying to put it in there, and then everybody's trying to put it back in the
Where
sleeve.
do you put the flaps?
The flaps fold in, so it collapses in like that. It works on the cereal boxes.
Okay, I believe you. I mean,
we're gonna do it, so I need people to see this. But
yeah,
I was mind blown. I did not know that was the thing. And why don't manufacturers tell us these things?
I feel like I'm going to still just tuck it the way I've been doing it for 33 years.
Well, I'm bougie now. I've gotten a cereal container.
Oh yeah,
it makes the cereal last a lot longer.
We buy like store brands, so we just get the ones in the bag
with the zip.
zipper that are store brand.
I couldn't think of the last time I actually had a box.
So the time that we were talking about off-brand things like Always Save and all that, off-brand cereal is definitely better than some of its counterparts.
Oh, that
Cocoa Roos are the bomb.
Yeah,
what are those supposed to be?
Yes, and it's
Cocoa Roos are supposed to be Cocoa Puffs.
Yep. We've consumed a lot of Cocoa Roos back in the green minivan days.
Yeah. Dino Bites.
Woo! Man, he talking. Dino Bites.
He said, woo!
Yo, the Cheerios, though?
Hey, what's your favorite cereal? Hold on. We'll get to that in a second. You got any more Alice today?
Absolutely. I got one more. I just found this out. I need to remember the guy's name because I like him as a TikToker. Apparently, if you have a pickle jar and you don't want to struggle trying to open it, which I don't know who's struggling with pickle jars. You can squeeze. You can squeeze the sides like this, and if you just push a little bit, the top pops right off.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. I've done it. I did it at home because my wife eats pickles.
Okay, so next week when we get together, we're gonna bring a jar of pickles.
Yeah, a box of cereal.
Yes. Yeah, and I was like, bro. So you just squeeze. So this whole time,
It's a glass jar.
I've been getting
what
called.
are you talking about?
You just squeeze the top though. You don't put pressure on the jar.
Squeeze the top of what?
That you just grab the lid like this, and then once you push it,
I thought you were just like pushing the middle of the jar.
So once you squeeze the top, it just pops right off. It doesn't matter how tight it is.
I still don't believe you.
We're gonna do it, but yeah, I was like, what? So this whole time you could have been in here actually opening pickle jars, and you called me.
That's crazy. I was today years old when I found out if you took a hammer to a pickle jar, you could get them all out of there without getting juice on your hand.
And now you got to clean everything up.
Wow. All right.
You got any for us?
Yeah, I got one that's kind of a mind fuck. It's just kind of like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys know the old this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. This little piggy went all the way home, right?
Mm-hmm.
The little piggy that went to the market, they ain't talking about he just walked into a grocery store. He was...
Oh, they bodied him?
That little piggy's bacon and sausage, pork chops. That's what they mean when they say this little piggy went to the market.
And you know what? If we watch shows or you recount us watching shows with pigs in it, it's always a picture of a dead pig on the wall.
Yeah.
Now I just recalled that. Wow.
But did the piggy get killed? Because it said like the last little piggy went.
We all
the way home.
I would we all the way home too if I didn't go to the market and die. How many
piggies they took to the market?
Only one. That piggy was off somewhere else and he went we all the way home.
Why are you feeding a piggy roast beef?
It's an unknown. There are things we know and things we don't know.
Anyways, isn't that fucked up?
That is.
We do this to our children. We take their little toes. Oh man,
that means we're telling our kids you're gonna have 9 toes.
And then we do it with the big toe, right? Yeah. So that's like the biggest pig.
The one you balance with.
To the market to get cut up,
bro. Absolutely wild.
That's a little sick.
Jesus,
I'm sorry.
No. That's not your fault. That's dark.
Well, you were gonna ask a question, but favorite cereal?
Oh, cereals. Yeah, what's your favorite cereal?
That's
it's a weird way to jump into it. Okay, let me explain. So we started talking about cereals, right? And so my favorite cereal, like, easily is Golden Grams, and people give me shit for it because they're like, Golden Grams?
Yeah,
Golden Grams are the bomb. I can eat a whole box of that myself.
Yeah, no, Golden Grams are incredible. My favorite cereal is Raisin Bran Crunch.
Dude, I love Raisin Bran is the bomb. Okay. We were just talking about this in the car.
It's so fucking good.
I love Raisin Bran.
Because we were talking about it's a cereal with the bear on it. It's called Golden something.
Golden O's. I think I know what you're talking about.
Because they used to be called Sugar Smacks.
Aren't they still called Sugar Smacks?
There's 2 different kinds. One with a frog on it and one with a bear.
Okay.
And I forget them. They're like Golden Puffs or something like that, I think.
Yeah, anyways,
my favorite cereal is actually French toast.
Oh, that's some good cereal.
So we used to eat it back when we was younger. This is the bread-shaped cereal. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it's French toast.
Yeah.
So that cereal is amazing.
You know what cereal I hate?
What's that?
Fruity Pebbles.
Again, we were just talking about that, and I was like, how do you not like Fruity Pebbles? You got to eat them quickly, because if not, they get soggy.
No.
Well, you guys think about Frosted Flakes.
They're more than good. They're great.
Hey, somebody type F in chat.
I like Frosted Flakes.
I'll eat them.
You know what's fucked up? Have you seen the off-brand Frosted Flakes?
Yeah, they're
called Frosted Flakes. The balls on those people.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what, Kellogg? Fuck you.
We're just taking your name either way.
Like, if you zoom in on the box, it probably says slightly. You just can't see it.
You good over there?
Oh,
we told y'all it's been a week.
It has been a week.
It's been a week for us.
If I listed out what I did today, you guys would be like, what the hell?
Right now we're just
now I'm passing
Now it's just a train.
One down. Last one to go.
No, I'm good.
No?
I'm good.
We'll see.
I'm good.
I think it's that time now.
What time?
I think it's that time.
What time?
To go on to the next segment. You know what that segment is.
You know what it is.
Yes.
Am I the asshole?
The asshole.
Yes, you are. And we go through this every time. He is
Okay.
You hear?
Am I the asshole?
You didn't catch that?
I didn't. I didn't.
missed it.
I was in my own little world.
It's okay.
You were thinking the asshole, and I said,
Oh, I heard the pop. Yeah, I heard the pop. I just wasn't going to acknowledge it. All right. Am I the asshole for dating a guy?
yes.
Yes.
Let
No.
me finish.
Wait.
Let me finish. That my best friend previously dated. So this lady says, my friend Jen went out with this guy a few times, but she'd tell me all the time how she didn't really like him and he was annoying. A few weeks went by and this guy and I ended up matching on a dating site, and I asked him if he was the same guy, and he was honest, and told me that Jen didn't want anything serious and he's looking for a committed relationship. So I told Jen, and she said she didn't mind if I went out with him. So I did. Jen went away for a few weeks and we didn't really talk much while she was gone, but this guy and I really hit it off, and it's been 3 months and things are going great between us. But I noticed that Jen got really distant and acting weird, so earlier today I went over to her house to talk to her. Well, she told me that I'm a horrible friend and I hurt her feelings, and I'm selfish and I can't be trusted. She told me that she was cool with me going out with him and now pulls this shit. She said that it didn't matter what she told me and he should have never been an option. I just told her that she needs help and left. Am I the asshole?
I'm going to let you go first.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. For multiple reasons. One, first off, it's only been a few weeks. It's not like she's like, oh, it's been months or it's been years. You waited a few weeks after your best friend, supposed best friend, stopped talking to a guy to match up and go out on a date with him. She's not going to stop you because, that should be an unwritten rule of like, don't jump in the bed with somebody. Like, how many people are in this city that they're in? And you decide like, oh, I'm going to match up and go out with him, this guy who, the story, just taking that at face value, doesn't say what all their relationship was. It says it was, she wasn't as into it as he was. But still, it's just, it's messy. It's in my opinion.
So you don't think she should have even...
She shouldn't even...
She should have just
swiped right and kept it moving.
Yeah,
left or
right, because
whatever
that's how
side
you
it
have to,
is.
like, you have to actually say you like that person to match.
Yeah.
Oh, Duran? Is she an asshole?
No.
Oh.
I don't think she's an a-hole. The only reason why is because, she asked, and yeah, it is an unwritten rule that you kind of shouldn't do that, but
Rules are meant to be broken.
There's some things that go into that, but in this situation, she asked her friend legitimately, is it cool? You weren't really messing with him. Is that okay? And her friend's like, sure, I don't see a problem. And then she starts acting weird afterwards. So it's like the girl was trying to protect the friendship by asking you if it's cool, or would you be weirded out, about it. And why would you lie about it if you was gonna be weirded out? So you kind of ghosted her and just left her in the air. And then again, the girl goes out to you and asks you, hey, are we good or what's up? And then you start belittling her. Like, that's weird. That's some weird energy stuff. Like, if he wasn't for you, cool. I don't agree with the time frame either of how that happened, but if you wasn't really messing with the guy and he wanted commitment and this girl's gonna give it to him, then by all means do that. That ain't got nothing to do with us if we is really friends.
Right.
If we friends,
See,
hey.
I think the situation kind of makes me lean towards she's not the asshole, because I understand what you're saying. It's unwritten rule. Like, you shouldn't even consider it, right? But like, she talked like just mad shit on this guy. You know what I mean? She's like, he's not even, like, he's annoying, da-da-da-da. So, like, that tells me, like, you don't really care at all about this dude. So,
and
like,
now you
like
hurt?
I think, huh?
I was like, and now you hurt?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if we were really best friends, then, like, you would have told me, like, I assume, how you really feel. Like, so if you're not, if you feel like he's annoying and you don't really care for him, that's how I'm going to assume you actually feel. So,
I mean, and I get that.
I'm not trying to change your mind.
I just think that when we're talking, like, I feel like there's this list of unwritten rules that you don't do. Like, you don't date like your best friend's sister or brother or whatever.
I thought you were just that you don't date siblings.
You don't date exes to a certain extent.
Don't date your cousin.
Like, I feel like if they were in high school, that's different because that's like kid love and this and that, and it's not. But
it's just kid love. Would you meet your wife?
I mean, I didn't meet her at high school. I was in high school.
You both were in high school.
But it matured.
That's the same thing.
That's the same thing.
No, I feel like who you date in 9th grade, may not be the same person, or your mentality and everything is different when you're 26.
That is true, but you were still in high school.
Yeah, you
doesn't matter.
No,
that
but
does matter, literally.
No. My point is, you were saying that's just kid love, but you met your wife, y'all were in high school, and it clearly was more than kid love.
It was kid love at the time.
Right, but that's what it can evolve into. Right. Okay. So why can't that happen? We're gonna do this again.
In your particular situation, it wasn't kid love because we were seniors.
Here's what I'm saying. If you dated somebody in high school and y'all broke up, that was just kid love. At that time, it was just kid love.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
When you're adults, you're more mature. You're thinking of real life and real life situations, and if this person could potentially be a future partner, and then you do some adult things with that as well. Not saying she did or didn't. The story doesn't say that, but either way, I think there's things that there's lines that shouldn't be crossed with best friends. Like,
that doesn't feel like one of them in this situation. It doesn't feel like a line is being crossed here.
I don't feel like that they're best friends because I'm a make it personal. If that was me and you, I would not be mad at you for that because you legitimately asked me, and as a best friend, you get some extra privileges that people in outer circle don't get. So while that is an unwritten rule, it's not like I was fully committed to this person and we was really trying and that person broke my heart or something like that. Like, if you found a connection with that person and you ask me, and I'm gonna tell you what it is, and then if I say I got a problem with it and then you do something, we got an issue.
See, and that's where we differ.
We got a real big issue.
Because I feel like if either of you saw me, like, if I wasn't married and you saw me dating a girl and I was like, yeah, man, I'm not really like, yeah, that's my girlfriend right now, but I'm not really into her right now. Like, it's just not going the way I think it is. She ain't the one for me. This ain't gonna last, right?
We're assuming we're all single in this scenario.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably be like, well, if you ain't, then you mind if I.
A few weeks later, you guys are like, hey, man, I'm matched up. You remember so-and-so that you dated? I matched up with her on Tinder or whatever. And, like, you cool if we go out and date and hang out or whatever? Like,
what do you say?
Me personally, I'm going to be pissed on the inside. I'm going to be like, damn, like, you know what it was. Like, you shouldn't even be coming to me with this as a best friend. That shouldn't be a question. It should be a simple, like, damn, you dated my best friend. I'm not even going to cross that line. There's, other women out here, right? There's so many other women out here. But when you ask me that, I'm gonna probably be like, do what you want to do, man. It's cool. That's what it is.
So if you say that, then that's on you now because you didn't tell me it was a problem. Tell me that you're mad.
Oh no, it's a problem because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be like, dang, I ain't heard from Michael in 3 months. What's going on?
So you're essentially gonna do what the girl did.
Exactly.
But you should just tell me that was gonna hurt your feelings. What's wrong?
Yeah,
with
we can
like if I'm your
this
best
whole situation can be avoided if you just like. Nah.
If you're my best friend, I get what you're saying because I agree with you. But it's like on the plateau of agreeing, it's like just a slight bump. We hit a bump in the road. Like, I don't think that's not being like genuine because I asked you. If I did it behind your back or didn't tell you, or like y'all had a bad relationship, it was toxic and everything was just like super negative, and it just went south. And then I did it, I would understand why you was mad at me. Because then I'll be like, all right, whatever, you do you then, bro. If you feel like you want to do that. But if I asked you and you didn't have no experience like that, I would look at you weird. Like, what's going on? Do you like this person or not? That's where I would be going with that. Like, if you want to rock out with that person or you didn't know and y'all was on review mode and then come back, let me know that. that's where communication comes in.
Mm.
And then I'll be like, all right, cool. I just go back to living life and whatever. Why would I let that affect my best friend relationship like that?
It's something that shouldn't even come up.
It's different if it was a prospect like
Okay,
that was
but it
somebody
does
you was
come
about
up.
to marry.
It did come up, okay? So it did come up. Why couldn't you then just be like, nah, man?
Because you're
Just
an adult.
say it.
Because
No, you can't be like, you're an adult and you're
an
a
adult.
child.
No, but here's the thing. Like, because you're an adult, you make the decisions, you deal with the consequences.
Okay,
So you're gonna punish me for liking someone and you not telling me that you were uncomfortable with me. So your punishment is to end our friendship and not talk to me no more.
I'm not
because I
punishing
should
you
have
for
known.
talking
No,
about it.
that is a punishment because you said, "Why is Michael ghosting me for 3 months?" You're ghosting me because I was made a grown up decision to ask you if it was a problem, and you said no or do what you do, and I'm like, all right, cool. He not mad. Whatever. I'm gonna be with this person, and then you stop talking to me, and I'm looking for you, trying to talk to you, and you just gone because I made that choice.
You made a grown-up decision to date my ex.
Is that your ex? Though?
But it's not even like a serious relate. It's not even.
It wasn't
serious.
even. It was like a.
Now I can see if you were in like a 2-3 year long relationship, hell, even a year long
Engaged.
relationship, and then like you guys broke up and just like 2 weeks
How
later,
long did it say this one was?
it said, my friend Jen went out with this guy a few times.
A few.
Is what it says.
Even if it was like a couple times, if it wasn't serious, and
Okay,
you're
hold
coming
on,
back
hold
to
on.
me telling me,
Hold on. She's not the asshole.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
They weren't in like a committed relationship.
So I feel like I thought in this whole thing, I thought it was she was dating a guy and then they broke up or
no,
whatever.
it was just prospect.
If they just went out and they were like had dinner or whatever, that it is what it is.
And then she came back trash talking the dude to that girl, and that's an unwritten rule. You don't go back and trash talk
it is what it is.
that person to that person, because then that person's like, is he really an a-hole? And they go look because that's your friend. They ready to ride for you, and they're like, wait a minute, that guy is not an asshole. What are you talking about?
All right. This episode was all over the place.
It was.
We took a lot of different avenues, streets, and roads to get where we got to.
We hit all emotions this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make sure you open up them pickle jars the right way.
Yes.
And fold your cereal boxes right.
And get help if you need it.
Absolutely.
And if you need to reach out to us for that, where can they find us? Yeah,
Oh,
do
it's
it.
on me?
Yeah, where can they find us?
So we on the U of the two.
YouTube.
That guy and this guy.
Okay.
We on Spotify.
Ooh.
That guy and this guy.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we have a Twitter.
Yep.
That guy and this guy.
8.
8.
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow.
The number 8. And then we're on Facebook. That
Wow.
guy and this guy. So you make sure you go and like, comment, subscribe, follow, hit notification bells.
Oh, don't forget we're on that TikTok.
Oh, snap.
What's our TikTok?
Top is that guy and this guy.
Oh, yeah.
And we have some amazing content on there for you guys. So seriously though, go check it out. Those clips on there, clip from every podcast, get a little bit of an insight into Michael's crazy mind, Glenn's obsession with food, and I'm just a weird guy, so
What?
you know.
I'm obsessed with food?
I think.
Am I lying, though?
Did you just call me fat?
No,
Low
but
key.
I like you being fluffy.
Don't call me fluffy.
Okay, so I can't call you fat. I can't call you fluffy. You guys got to get on the next podcast to hear that
I
conversation.
feel like you got to do that one dance on TikTok where it's like, he's doing that stomach dance.
He's gonna be right
The
next
truffle
to him.
shuffle?
Yeah, truffle shuffle.
Is that what it's called?
Yes. Peter
I mean,
did
maybe.
it.
What?
Peter did it.
Family
All
Guy.
right.
Peter Griffin.
Okay. All right. Michael,
You guys know what time it is.
hit me with it.
It's time for That Guy and This Guy After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of That Guy and This Guy. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, like, follow us, and we'll see you next week.